Hello, my name is Alex Sandoval. I am the coordinator of the IMEF Indicator in Juarez, Chihuahua. And this is a summary of the IMEF Indicator for the month of November. Indicators for the part of manufacturing and non-manufacturing suggest that there's a little stabilization over the economic activity loss of recent months. But anyways, they seem to be in a flat position without a solid expansion. Both improved a little bit, but keep doing bad performance over time. The manufacturing indicator grew 1.1 points, up to 48.3 units, with the cycle trend kept in 48.1 units, and adjustment on company size 49 points, which means that 3 of them are below the threshold of 50 points, showing a contraction in the manufacturing sector in Mexico. The non-manufacturing indicator showed an increase in 1.2 units, up to 50.5 units. The cycle trend didn't change and kept in 50.1 units, and the company size adjustment grew 0.8 units to 50.5. The 3 of them over the threshold of 50 points, anyways, they have been behaving around the 50-point threshold recently, showing that there is a slowdown in the non-manufacturing sector. But anyways, both of them show at least a stoppage. They detained their decrease over time. GDP was issued by INEGI for the third quarter, which is July, August, and September. Mexico grew 1.6% annually. Primary sector 3.7%. Secondary sector 0.4, including manufacturing, and the tertiary sectors 2.1 points, which includes precisely commerce and services, showing precisely what has been the trend around this IMEF indicator. In the US, the ISM, the Institute for Supply Management, showed their manufacturing indicator, which grew 1.9 units to 48.4 units in November, but anyways, keeps being below the threshold. Now, one of the important things here, besides the table and sub-indicators, which almost all of them grew besides prices, backlog of orders and imports, which is not a bad sign, but the open answers of the respondents by subsector, which provides preoccupation. Chemical products, high mortgage rates continue to hamper demand for new housing, which is key market for adhesive and sealants. Transportation equipment, a very important subsector for Juarez in Mexico. Business remains low. We anticipate first half of 2025 will be similar and hope demand increases in the second half of 2025. Today in the morning, a Spain newspaper show the decrease in the projections of production of vehicles in Europe also. We are having a notable slowdown in the economy. Food, beverage, and tobacco products, inflation even easing, continues to impact demand. Consumers are looking for value and purchasing behaviors are changing. This was a very different answer than the optimistic answer of previous months. This is not good. Computer and electronics products, backlog is rising precipitously after 18 months of throwing. The long-awaited pent-up buying has started, and competition for qualified technical labor is a constraint for operational throughput, which means this is a good subsector in the economy, increasing their sales. Machinery showing that they will be closing 2 weeks in December and probably decreasing hirings or even reduced workforce in the beginning of 2025. Also, late to the game, miscellaneous manufacturing. We are now working on buying plan in light of potential increase in tariffs on imports from China. They are looking around for alternate low-cost international manufacturers as an option. Mexico, it's showing a position there. And finally, primary metals. After the election, we have seen an uptick in customers wanting to come back to the US for making their products. So we are working through these inquiries. They seem very motivated. We'll see if cost contraction allows them to keep that position. But coming into Mexico, if the governments can negotiate USMCA, then we will show a possibility for them in our country. Thank you very much for your attention.